The Union.
Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? It is you guys. It is AJ here with DJ Larry. It is Midcarders and Catering podcast, episode 77. Also, the beginning of season 7. Yeah, we here, man. We got a new intro. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all enjoyed seeing that. Larry is here, and Larry looks a bit different. We're not used to this look for Larry. He has a hat on. Actually, I think the last time you saw this hat was on the Showdown 2. Showdown 2. Yeah, it's the last time you saw this hat. And it looks like the hat has not come off since. What's going on, Larry? What's up, man?
Hello, Amir. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm maintaining. You know what I'm saying? I'm living and maintaining. You know what I'm saying? It is, as you can tell, like I have a hoodie on now, so it's like season is changing. So hoodie like Scully on. You know what I mean? Like it's a little chilly out. You know what I'm saying? Got to get a little cozy now. You know what I'm saying? Like summer came and went just like that. You know, so. Otherwise, man, I'm good, man. I'm good. Doing well. You doing all right? You good?
I'm here.
You here? Okay. Yeah, you here. Yeah. Because like the last time I wasn't here. I wasn't here for the last episode.
So lovely of you to show up to work, my tribal chief.
Oh, wow. Tribal.
All right, man, I can't do this shit on episode, man.
Wow, that right there was acknowledgement.
Oh,
man. And I think,
all right, man.
I think after taking a beating like that,
right,
yeah,
man.
I think I probably would have.
Man, let me take this goddamn hat off, man. Like this nigga, man.
Oh, hey, Anyway, man. Yeah, Larry's 0-2 in the showdown now. So
for now.
Yeah, for now. You said that last time.
I know I did. I know what I said.
Yeah, you said that. But I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? It was fun though. It was fun, man. It was fun. It was fun playing Street Fighter with you once again.
It was a lot closer.
Winning.
Yeah, it was close. It was close. Close on the Castle Horseshoes though. You won. Congratulations. Came in with your nice beanie on. What's it say on the sleeve of your hoodie? What's that say?
Oh, this is Carhartt. This is a little.
Carhartt.
This some bullshit, man.
Oh.
This ain't. This
okay.
a little. This a house hoodie, man. This ain't even a.
Shout out to house hoodies. You have house hoodies. You have house t-shirts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got house clothes and then you got your outside clothes. Like, today I kind of was just like, I'm chilly, man. I don't feel like changing anything, so I just, I worked at the crib. I just kept it nice and comfy and cozy all day. You know what I mean? So, yeah. House hoodie. Feel me?
It's getting to that point of year where like I'm starting to like damn, bro, I really got to put the shorts up. I got to start pulling out the pajama pants. It's can't be sleeping at night with some bullshit. So
But y'all cold is different from our cold though, bro. Like y'all cold is like 60. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all cold.
Nah. See, I feel like, how can I explain this? Best way I can explain this is, I feel like I have the mind state of an up north nigga, meaning like I don't get cold for real until probably like 30 degrees for me. Like it's been times like people will ask me like, bro, it's 40 degrees outside and you got a t-shirt on. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like, I'm not cold, bro. Because I just literally do not get cold. I don't know if it's because of my blood condition or what. I just don't get cold like that. But I will say other people out here definitely, like, once it hits 55, 50, yeah, it's like, whatever. 55, that's perfect football weather to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's that ball weather. So, yeah, like.
See, it used to be like that for me. Like, back in my, like, airport days, like, when I was in my 20s, like, because working at the airport, working on the ramp of the airport, that's all year round, all seasons.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I got way thicker skin out there, you know, being out there in them elements and being cold and everything. It wasn't until like I left the airport and years after to like now I get cold. Like I'd be like, nah, bro, I'm like once it like right now, you know, we in October. It's you know, our averages is like 64, stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
same like out here.
it's cold. It's feeling a little cold. You know what I'm saying? We had a pretty hot summer. You know what I'm saying? So like it's feeling cold, but like once we drop down to that 30, that 21, that
yeah, we got it.
you know, the wind chill factor. You know what I'm saying? Lake effect. You know,
this is my determination of cold. Because as a nigga that used to work at Lowe's Home Improvement for years, and I used to have to work outside through all these conditions for years. It ain't cold until you got to bring the hot hands out. If y'all know what hot hands are, if you have never had hot hands, then you are blessed. Because listen, trying to thaw your hand out and you shaking that motherfucker like dice, yeah, bro.
Or you gotta put gloves on and put it in the
inside the glove,
yeah.
Like iron fists, like goddamn Thanos here, like bro, this shit different.
Yeah, man, like that's kind of like how it happened with me, bro. Like once I got out the airport, you know, the airport working days, I was like, yeah, I can't do this cold shit. Like I was like, nah. I said I need a coat, I need gloves, I need hats, bro. Like it ain't that stuff don't work no more, you know. But it's cool though. It's cool to, you know, go into another season. You know, fall is, you know, again, like I love every season except winter. All the other seasons can kick rocks.
I'm a fall guy. Winter is cool for me, I guess, and I mean being born in the winter makes a big difference too. So yeah.
I'm kind of semi-winter, like semi-spring.
You a winter spring nigga.
Yeah, I'm a winter spring. So it's kind of like sometimes like my birthday roll around, it's like it could be snow. Or it could be sunny and 70 out. Like
that's
you know,
how it's crazy how like y'all are obviously colder because you're farther up, but we have like similar weather styles down here too. Like funny enough, I mean y'all are on them lakes and we're literally off that Mississippi River. Like so it's we get all kind of shit. So
yeah, we get that lake effect snow ain't no joke, bro. The lake effect wind chill. That shit is just. There's no cold quite like that, bro. Like I'm not gonna hold you.
And the fucked up thing about me is I've never had vehicles equipped for the cold either. Just
I mean, y'all in the South, so
yeah, but not even just the South. Just even again having a rear wheel drive, sports car. Like nah, bro, nah. I tried to back out last year during the snow. I was like,
fishtailing something
bro.
crazy.
I'm talking about like I was looking like T.I. in that goddamn Chevy commercial, nigga. Like, just whipping that motherfucker. Hell yeah, nah, bro. And then what made it so scary was like, you know, if you had a house or you have like a specific parking spot, like at your apartment, you kind of got room. But when you in the parking where you got to like doing like this, you try not to hit nobody else. And I'm like, bro, I know I'm going to bump into somebody. Fuck this, man. I had to call my job like, hey, bro. Y'all just gonna have to see me when y'all see me, dog.
Right.
Shit melt.
Or like, I'm taking it for. Well, nowadays it's kind of like I look outside, be like, and if it's an office day, I'll be like, hey, bro, I'm working at the crib today.
Yep.
See you next week. You know what I'm saying? Like that type shit. It's good to have that luxury to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of those benefits. But you know, back then, like, you know, during my days, like at the plant, there ain't no. Working from home, it's what time you gonna be here? You feel me? Like,
that plant life. Hey man, do better for yourselves, brothers. If you can, do better for yourself, man. But do not take that work from home job for granted, nigga. Clock in on time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Don't be bullshitting. You know what I'm saying, Ashton. I hope you listening. This is for you, nigga. This is for you. So yeah, but shout out to all the homies. Jamal Shakur, happy birthday.
Shout out to Jamal.
Pick which side of the flag spectrum you want to be on this year. We don't know if you a blood. We don't know if you a crip. You like, you know what I'm saying. You the game out here. We don't know what you are, bro. So
But yeah, man, happy birthday to you, bro. Also, shout out to just the union as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into like our quick hits and everything in that matter. But shout out to the union as a whole. Yeah, it's been pretty busy, man. Definitely shout out to our brothers at Guesses from the Stands. They just recently had their episode after a crazy week of college football and the NFL and NBA's about to be starting up soon. I'll get to that in a minute. But shout out to our guys at Guesses from the Stands. Show your work. Show your work has some big things coming, which is why I pivoted over to push that basketball aspect over to show your work, because literally, like, when you hear this podcast, when you hear this episode, it's already going to, the first part of this is going to be passed by, but the NBA preview, the show your work in NBA preview begins tomorrow live on all platforms. I think y'all are doing Western Conference first.
Western first, East next week.
Yep. So Western Conference preview taking off tomorrow Thursday, live on all platforms. You can go ahead and skip the Lakers in that whole preview, because the Lakers ain't doing a goddamn thing. It's the same team from last year.
Hey, man.
It's a fucking joke. Like,
get your boy Earl, man. He said, all-star caliber D'Angelo. Y'all can't, if y'all are watching this and not listening, I just did the quotation marks. All-star caliber D'Angelo Russell, Hey, man. Y'all be getting Zach LaVine soon, dog.
I mean, Zach, look, brother, there's no fix to the Lakers as long as the 40-year-old man is still around. I'm just going to keep it real. And the team in which he assembled is gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing's going to change. It has to be all blown up. Like, it just can't. We can't do this anymore. We can't do this. I like Jared Vanderbilt. Like, I always been a fan of Jared.
Yeah,
Vanderbilt.
Man, Malik Beasley cold, bro.
Yeah, like Malik Beasley. Like, I think he's one of the best one of the best spot up shooters in the league. Like,
yo, you want to know when I knew this shit? I mean, obviously I'd known it was over for a while. I'm gonna tell you when I really knew it was over. When there were opportunities for trades, and they were like, "Yeah, we don't want to give up Austin Reeves." I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, we don't want to give up Austin Reeves.
Well, Austin Reeves is the new Taylor Horton Tucker.
Oh my god!
So remember how that was?
Nah, that was no. I ain't gonna lie.
That was nasty.
THT was one. I think THT is the nastiest Laker grift of the last 10 years, probably.
Yeah,
that's the one. That's the one, because there was potential with Lonzo. He just stayed hurt. Julius Randle was also hurt there. But
also, Lonzo was traded because of, that's the only way we could have got AD. So
exactly, he was casualty. Same thing with Brandon.
Casualty traded Brandon BI too. Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, Randall, he had to go, and shout out to him. But there were guys there, like Caruso was a hard nosed vet, so okay, it's cool. But THT was the one where I was like, it was him and Max Christie, where I'm just like, all right, bro, like, it's what are we doing here? But yeah, show your work, Western Conference preview, tap in. A lot of other good things have been going on the show your work side. Shout out to My Hello series coming back.
Definitely. Shout out to you for getting the series off. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to I don't want to sound like this is a crazy name or anything, but this is literally their name. Shout out to Bitch Bops.
That's literally their name.
Yeah, that's literally their name. I'm not trying to talk crazy about them because they women, but shout out to Bitch Bops for pulling up on you and having a great episode about playlist and a lot of other things too. Like, you really did a great job with that.
Appreciate it. There will be a new episode out on Monday.
So, sweet.
Yeah, you guys check that one out. Not gonna say what it is, just gonna be a little bit different, but I'm gonna start doing more of these. I mean, there will be other things coming back, so y'all stay tuned to that. We got more things and the Tuck for Midcarders and Catering as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just can only say tap into the Patreon, patreon.com/MIC podcast, and tap into patreon.com/SYWNET.
Yes, sir.
And you just keep your eyes open, keep your ears peeled. There's a lot that I want to talk about, but I just want it to be done and for you guys to see it. So
Yeah, absolutely. And also shout out to Nelson too, who's
yes,
working on something right now.
It's crazy.
That I really think is going to be really, really cool.
Crazy.
If y'all haven't tapped into Nelson's streams, he streams on Twitch.
Yes.
Also, it's going to be kind of co-streaming on Twitter too at the same time when he comes back. But yeah, he's working on something, and it's going to be pretty dope to see it all come to fruition. So definitely shout out to Nelson on that tip.
Yeah, shout out to my boy. I had to pause us recording because me and Nelson are Mets fans, and I literally had to watch that game before we started. I was like, look, man, I gotta see this shit through, bro. So shout out to Edwin Diaz. Shout out to my Mets, first NLCS since 2015, 16, I want to say. So hey, man, salute to us, man.
Yeah, shout out to them. That's almost 10 years. Almost 10 years.
Yeah, and we lost. Yeah, that was the year we went and lost to the Royals, and the way that bracket is right now, I have to look and see who's all left, but I think Detroit's gonna advance soon. Like it's
Detroit got to get past Cleveland. I think they lost their game one. I think they got. I think
they won today.
They got 6-0 in game one, but
they won today.
Oh, okay.
So they are
playoff baseball continues.
And then I believe I'm looking this up as we speak. I want to say
the Royals, I think, is up
2-1.
Yeah, on the Yankees.
Well, actually, it's 1-1. So right now they're in the bottom. As we're recording this, they're in the bottom of the sixth. It's 2-2. Series is tied 1-1. This is pivotal for the Royals because if they can get this and get that 2-1 advantage, it really helps out. So
and then what's crazy about that is that means that'll be a rivalry. Well, if Detroit or Cleveland advances, that's a rivalry because that's the Central. Yeah. That's the AL Central.
Yep.
So that's going to be a rivalry championship series. So that would be pretty cool to see the Royals
was ass this year. So
yeah,
like the Yankees and the rest, because it's ass if the Red Sox don't really go that far. So,
yeah. But we'll see. But hey, everybody's doing better than the Dodgers. So hey, there you have it.
Hey, look. The same way I had to tell Nelson, who was like, man, this is over, man, all that shit last week. Hey, man. Hey. But I want to say this, though. I never noticed this. Brother, this is some of the sickest sponsorships I've ever seen in my life for the Major League Baseball playoffs. Bro, look at this shit. First off, T-Mobile Home Internet is sponsoring the wild card, which is okay. That's all right. Yeah. Whatever, right? Booking.com is supporting the NLDS.
The division series, okay. And then
Loan
Depot is sponsoring the championship series. And Capital One is sponsoring the World Series.
But bro, the postseason
season is presented by Adobe. They probably made this on Photoshop.
Hey, Adobe, cut the prices, man.
Yeah, seriously. cut the prices. Bro. Cut the prices.
It's a lot of y'all providers out there. I would say a name of one we're on right now, but I don't want to shit. Hey, bro, get this shit together, man.
Yeah, I forgot. Hey, I'm gonna send out a tweet about this specific one.
Yeah, bro.
When I get a chance, but because y'all ain't low.
An Adobe background, try Adobe Express. No, nigga. Yeah. So you can charge me $75 a month? No, bro. No.
Yeah. No thanks.
No thanks, brother. No thanks. Unless code Otani is gonna give me 6 free months. Fuck y'all. Nah. Yeah. Man. Nah. Yeah, I just so happened to notice that, dog. That's fucking crazy. But yeah, hey man, go Dodgers, go Mets.
Hey, go sports,
Hey
go
man,
sports.
ball up top, man.
Ball up
Ball
top,
up top.
exactly.
Ball up top.
But hey, man, I mean, that was a nice little cold open we had there.
Yeah, man, for sure.
And everything. But as always, we have to get to this wonderful world of wrestling so we can get the hell up out of here.
Yes.
And you know, we got a few things we got to talk about first. You know, on the news real side of things. So, with that being said, let's get to it. Midcarders and Catering Patreon is live and direct with exclusive access to the Union Discord and loads of extra content like Radio MIC, Luchador Mount Rushmore, and Icon. Beginning only at $3. Subscribe today.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news. I knew it. I love what he does.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's crazy always hearing JBL say that, and now I just think about what JBL's doing now, and it's so fucking funny.
Yeah. Hey, my man on a lot of side missions right now. Just
JBL just out there just
in the cut.
Oh,
Hey, shout out JBL with that duster jacket on and shit like that. Wrestling Arthur Morgan, like straight up. Shout out to Red Dead Redemption 2.
I was gonna say something diabolical, but I ain't gonna say it on there. But man, JJ, hold on, I'll put it in the private. Hold on, yeah, man, Jay, and you gonna agree with this because only people who do this move around like that.
Yeah, hey,
man.
yeah, I'm gonna keep that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep that in the private chat. But yeah, it was something.
Hey man, yeah, crazy. All right.
That's not PG. You feel me?
No,
like,
no, it's not.
So we've been going for like the last I've been gone for like a month.
You've been gone for a month, nigga.
Yeah. but
and big shout out to Pat Pryor for coming through last
yeah,
episode.
shout out to Pat, man.
Like,
shout out to the homie Pat.
Fucking Bearcat, like that was crazy, but
yeah, really solid episode you two did, man. That was really cool. Like, shout out to Pat for holding me down that week. Definitely, it's always a pleasure when Pat comes around. And just to be able to talk to Pat, you know, just even off the line is always pretty cool. Like he's always showing me his new libraries. You know,
Pat is a different breed of human.
Yeah,
but in a good way. And shout out to Tokyo F. Shout out to
Tokyo F.
Him and Conrad been putting out some pretty good.
Yeah.
Man, so salute.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Like, so you know, a few things have taken place. I mean, it's pretty slow on the news real tip, but one of the biggest talking points, probably within the last year and a half, and that's been AEW and their TV deal with Warner Brothers Discovery. Looks like it finally signed and sealed, and it's finally come to an agreement on a new multi-year multimedia rights deal with the WBD.
And only the WBD.
And only the WBD. And only them. Yes, that is correct. Because I know it was so much bullshit. Like, you know, a lot of people, and especially AEW talent, was out here. I mean, and I don't know why some people just didn't put two and two together that Tony was literally sending these folks out there to speak on this whole TV deal to try to boost the value like up
Smoke
more.
Mirrors.
Yeah, smoke and mirrors, and really we all know that AEW is really at best worth a rookie extension contract in the NBA, like literally.
Literally, man.
Like it's not, you know, they wasn't going to Fox, they were not going to FS1, they were not doing any of, you know, none of that stuff was going on. They were not going anywhere but staying put on WBD because let's keep it real. Warner needs original programming. They do.
Well, not only does Warner need
live programming, I should say, but yes.
Not only does Warner need original programming, Warner also did the smart thing and said, if you the devil is in the details.
Mm-hmm.
They got more of the company now, so
Yeah.
they're making decisions. So it's not just like, hey, Tony, you get to just do whatever you want. Like, and that's the only way they were gonna re-sign. Like, why would we give you more money to do? Like, look at where AEW peaked in 2021 when Punk came. Look at this shit 3 years later.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no way in hell I'm paying you like more to no.
Not even more. Maybe shit. You might even have gotten less this time because I mean the numbers have been kind of weird, wonky in terms of like what this looks like. But at first it was reported, upwards of to 150 million per year. When all of the elements have taken into account, and then I've even seen like 180 and everything like that. But even in the grand scheme of things, and kind of what shows that WBD is going to have some control in this whole partnership is Rampage quietly being canceled.
Yeah, so Rampage is gonna get phased out, and
Yeah.
I believe they're gonna be debuting another program called Shockwave. I think they filed.
Wait a minute, so they're going to still go with a third show?
From what I'm understanding, their plan is to basically do because for those that don't know, if Collision is being taped, they tape it on a Thursday. They don't tape it on a Wednesday. A typical Wednesday AEW taping will consist of Ring of Honor, Dynamite, and Rampage, right? Sometimes Ring of Honor is also filmed before Collision. They just if you get to the show early, you're gonna see Mark Briscoe.
Yeah.
Like that's just you're gonna see him, right? So that's gonna happen. But the thing about it is with Collision being filmed on Thursdays, right? They're kind of feeling like, hey, maybe we just give something else for Thursday because there is no wrestling on Thursday.
Well,
So
TNA, but
TNA is on Thursday, and shout out to TNA, they've come a long way. There's no wrestling on a major network on Thursday.
Yeah.
I'll say that. And with the NBA about to leave TNT, and with other things happening, I could totally see them doing something. There also have been talks. Again, take all this with a grain of salt because we're just reporting the official news and what's been rumored. It's crazy, bro, but they've been talking about putting a show on Tuesdays. Brother, I am just reporting. I'm doing my journalistic job. We're going to talk about Tuesday later on in the show. I'm just letting you know, in the good, loyal, honorable, faithful supporters of this illustrious podcast, what they are thinking. This is also the same company that when they signed their deal, which, by the way, AJ, this is a Michael Porter Jr. ass deal they signed.
Oh, yeah, yes. Very, very.
Like, for those that don't watch basketball, go look up that deal. It's a whole lot of if you do this and if you meet this and it
basically incentives or
criteria
to reach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that being said, you already got a crazy deal, and now to top it all off, the big thing they were pushing for. Hey, we're gonna put our pay-per-views on Max.
Which I kind of saw.
At a discounted price.
At a discounted price.
I was like, bro.
Yeah, you out your
mind. Okay. All right, let's play devil's advocate here.
Shout out to the bootleggers. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Shout out to the pirates. You know what I'm saying? R, nigga.
Yeah.
All right. Let's play devil's advocate. As a casual wrestling fan, if you had to pay a discounted price for a pay-per-view, what is the price range that you're looking to pay for per pay-per-view?
$5. If it's AEW, it's $5.
If it's WWE, it would be $10. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not paying for AEW because I don't watch AEW pay-per-views
I mean,
for money.
For me.
So I'm not. I'm not. And let me tell you something else. If I'm cutting on an AEW pay-per-view, it's because we're in the Discord and we're doing a hate watch of the show. Like that's literally what we're doing. Like, yeah.
Nah. I'm sorry, that for money took me out, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's the truth.
Yeah. It is the truth.
Damn, dog. Nah, that's what I would say. I mean, I would think if you're going to compete or even be in the same realm as WWE, I would personally want something that's close to it. I mean,
because WWE don't make us pay extra for on Peacock, so why would I pay extra on here?
Well, like I think there's tiers with Peacock. Like there's like free or like $2.
It's like only like I think it's only like two. Like you have Peacock with commercials and you have Peacock without. Like that's legit.
Bro,
That's the
I
only
don't know
thing.
why I'm talking when we have literally the world's information in front of us.
Yeah, I think you only have like two things, and again, both of them come with WWE with
there are two.
Yeah.
One is $7.99, one is $13.99. $13.99, one is without ads. Also, this is not including the enter in this promo code and get this. Also, they got student offers and all that. So Peacock is cheap as shit.
Yeah.
So,
and also you get NFL you get the NFL
and
with that.
You get Bel Air, you get
you got
Yellowstone, you get all kind of shit, man.
No, I'm not. Come on, man. Stop it.
So I would think, all right, if I'm gonna pay, I'm gonna say 10 has to be the most, but even still, that's crazy to me. So
yeah,
and
I'm already paying for the streaming service. Why would I pay extra?
Also, don't forget that Peacock also is getting the NBA too soon. So, because we were just talking about how all this ties together. So, all right, Max is already good for DC Comics programs and good for
HBO originals,
documentaries. It's a great platform, but brother, I'm not watching Max for money. You know why? Shout out to my phone bill and the plan that I have where they gave me that shit for free that I'm still grandfathered in. So
that too. And I'm on my internet, like
mine too.
Like,
I got it.
I get it.
So if I ever switch my phone, I got it with my internet too. So I'm good regardless. So why would I pay extra? Like, cause I saw HBO Max like now it's like $20. I was like, oh hell no, like nigga.
It was like it's like $15.99.
Something like
yeah.
Point is
without ads, because I have it without ads.
Really? Okay. So mine, like I said, mine is for the free ski. So shout out to free being free. But and also and I see now that it's nasty shit where they are fucking they trying to add in the Hulu shit. It's nasty.
Yeah, they do bundles with Disney and Hulu.
Also, Max there's a $9.99 tier, a $16.99 tier that's ad free, and the ultimate ad free. The ultimate ad free is $29. That's got the 4K on it, but I think I'm grandfathered into the ultimate. So my the Batman watch looked phenomenal on my TV.
Yeah, it looks good.
Hey,
looks great on television. Yes, sir.
We're saying all this to say, ladies and gentlemen, we're not paying extra shit.
I'm not paying an extra dime to watch 13 matches on a card.
So Tony Khan, I'm just letting
3
you
of
know
them
right
are
now,
actually okay.
If you listen, I love my luchas. I love some of the women on the AEW roster, and there are a few talent that I keep up with. But brother, let me not even call you brother, sir. If you think I'm finna pay $15 just so you can say, hey, let's watch this PLE and get Ring of Honor, fuck out my face.
Yeah, you out your damn mind.
Out of my face. So yeah,
you lost it. You lost it, bro.
Because that's how much they were charging on in the early days, if you remember, that's how much they were charging on like Bleacher Report streaming and
Oh
Triller streaming and shit like that. They were
And they're
charging like
done with
15
Bleacher
then.
Report.
They've been done because
Well, Bleacher Report is done with them. They was like,
yeah. Hey, that's how you gotta do it, motherfucker. Just ball up top.
Yeah, right.
What's that shit? What's that shit Mike was doing? Like he was like, hey, this shit.
ISO.
Hey, this don't mean shit, but hey, just get the fuck out the way.
Just get the fuck out the way.
That's what they told Tony Khan. The fuck out the way.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like, hey, that's what the future holds for AEW on TNT and TBS. Then so be it. However, I don't think going to Tuesdays is a good idea because, hey, I mean, they kind of tried to test that last night, going head to head for 1 hour with NXT, which is now live on CW, which is, you know, they 1 hour they tried to go ahead, which is the last hour of NXT. And mind you, this last hour was Nathan Frazier and Axiom versus A-Town Down Under and Randy Orton versus Javon Evans. After Tony D and Obafemi had they bout last night. So mind you, these matches like NXT, and we'll talk about it in a few, but NXT was like really good.
Really good last
night
for sure.
And the last 2 weeks, you know, the CW's taken off, has been on fire, and it's really good television. But they tried to go head to head for 1 hour for their opening hour, and they got smoked.
You want to read the numbers?
Oh, I got you right here.
Cool. Because I was gonna say, I tell you what, you read the NXT number. I'm gonna read the AEW number.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. So look, so for NXT on the CW, last night, as of this recording, 874,000 viewers. They did a .24 rating in the 18 to 49,
which is the key demographic.
Key demo. They hit their key demo, .24 in the key demo. Now, Larry, what did AEW Dynamite do? Dynamite, by the way, Dynamite. Not Collision, not Rampage. Dynamite. What did AEW Dynamite?
I'm gonna do something special for y'all, because I like to remind y'all of how things go. So last year, Tony Khan's birthday, mind you.
Oh, brother.
AEW went head to head with NXT. Now, AJ, who all showed up on that NXT episode that day?
You had John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
You had John Cena. You had Cody Rhodes.
Mm-hmm. Who announced the Dusty Classic?
Who announced the Dusty Classic. And you ended the show. Oh, Asuka. Didn't Asuka have a match too? I think Asuka had a match. And I think you ended the show with The Undertaker.
That would be correct. Now, back then, AEW only did, and I'm quoting this from the internet, 609,000 viewers.
Okay. You notice how calm I am right now, right?
Oh, I know.
Because what did they do last night, Larry?
On Title Tuesday, which was headlined by Bryan Danielson and Wheeler Yuta in a tag match against Cesaro, who's now Claudio Castagnoli, his independent name, and Neville, who's now known as Pac.
Bastard Pac, whatever,
Bastard.
same thing. Same shit.
Yeah. What's the Nando Pete Dunne? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All same thing. They did 329,000 viewers, a 0.10 in the 18 and 49 demographic.
That means they did half of what they did going against NXT the whole show
a year later.
A year before.
Brother.
And you want to sit up here and tell me that y'all want to do a third show on Tuesdays, possibly? Man, y'all out y'all damn mind, bro. Don't do it. Stop it. Stop.
I need you to understand something, bro.
Cut that shit out, man.
I need you to understand something, bro. Let me tell you the shows that beat out AEW yesterday in the 18 and 49 demographic. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you guys what beat out AEW on Title Tuesday. Now, just only focus on what is under NXT and read these names.
Dancing with the Stars. Yep.
No. Under that.
Like under. Right, I'm sorry. Yeah, under right NXT.
Here. Yeah. Because for the record, NXT was not beating an Oprah.
Yeah, they're not beating an Oprah special with the President. They're not beating The Voice, and they're not beating Dancing with the Stars.
No. But this is on CW. Now, let's go down the list.
Murder in a Small Town.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I don't know what that is. You're losing to reruns of Matlock.
On CBS at 9 o'clock.
Matlock been off of the air for like 30 years. That is insane.
You could have said
30 plus years actually.
The soap opera Dallas, bro. If you're talking about Matlock, that's up there with MASH and Sanford and Son, nigga. Keep going.
You have the premiere. I guess that's what P means. The premiere of Accused
on Fox.
You have High Potential on ABC. You have the premiere of The Irrational on NBC. Then you have FBI reruns on CBS.
FBI.
Yes.
FBI.
Oh, and then you have playoff baseball on cable. Dodgers versus Padres, an embarrassment. Then you have the NHL preseason. Bruins versus the Panthers.
Earl's favorite team.
Yes, Earl's favorite team, the Stanley Cup champions. You have Jesse Waters primetime on Fox News. Then you have, what is that, Gutfield?
Who the fuck is Gutfield?
I don't know who that is. It's Fox News. I don't know who the fuck that is. It sounds racist.
This is the motherfucker you lost to?
Yeah, you lost to this guy.
This dude? Gutfield.
I don't know. It feels racist.
He looks like a racist Chris Cuomo variant, bro.
He does. He does. He looks like evil more evil Chris Cuomo. Yeah.
Dog. They lost to the Sun and the Lynx.
WNBA.
Shout out to the WNBA.
Playoff basketball.
Brother. The only thing that they beat was a fucking docuseries on Aaron Hernandez, dog. On a live program, bro.
And which is also kind of makes sense because everybody's really going to watch that on Hulu. They're not going to watch that really on FX. Because like I've been watching the Aaron Hernandez program, and I've been watching it on Hulu like the day after. So
even when Snowfall was coming on, bro, I still was watching that on Hulu.
Yeah,
and I had DirecTV at the time, so I was watching.
I'll tell you this: if it wasn't for the like Hulu streaming service, and everybody was trying to watch the Aaron Hernandez show, this Aaron Hernandez show would have beat Dynamite too. It would have smoked Dynamite.
But the point I'm making is, dog, Gutfield beat you, bro.
Yeah, that's nasty work there. That is nasty work. Hey, but y'all want to go and possibly make a third show and go on Tuesday. It's like y'all not learning. Y'all not learning from your experience with a third show. Like Rampage didn't do an ant fart in ratings, and it came on after SmackDown.
Also,
so,
this is coming right off of Collision doing its worst Saturday
and,
numbers
and
ever.
and that's what I'm saying. The Collision is in the toilet. So y'all gonna instead of improving on the two shows you have right now, you're going to instill a third show again. Like, it's just like, hey, whatever, y'all doing it to yourselves. You're not going to beat NXT at any time now that they're on network television. You're not going to beat them.
They weren't even beating them on cable.
You're not beating them on cable. You haven't beaten them in cable in like 3 years. And
the
then
only reason that even happened was because it was this whole like, let's get behind the new company and all this shit.
That's what it was. That
then,
you've lost all that good faith. All that good faith is out the window now. Like,
because you holding people hostage, people asking for their release, you're not giving it to them. You were the same person that said, "Look, I'd be here all day. I'm not gonna do it." I'm just gonna say, it's funny how when you beat them, it was, "Hey, we're kings. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that." When you lose, it's, "Hey, we've only been around for 5 years.
We've only been around for 5 years. Like, wow. Like, what do you expect us to be? Like, whatever, bro. Y'all got it, man. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. But hey,
NXT didn't even pull anything. Well, they did do one thing crazy, but other than that, bro, yeah. I
mean, like, it was a great show. It's fresh. It feels good to see it on network television.
It's family oriented. It's got something for everybody, not just
it's
one.
Diverse.
Not one sicko ass audience. It's
diverse. It's it's fun. It's palatable. It's it's in good taste, good favor.
Brother.
It's good to look at,
Brothers and sisters.
I don't know what to say about the other show, but hey, y'all got it.
Brothers and sisters, go watch MLW and go watch TNA, please.
But I don't know how, good luck on Tuesdays, bro, because y'all going to be going against the NBA too. So
yeah.
Like, good luck, look, bro.
We finna get to a point with the NBA, dog. NBA finna be on literally every single day, bro. Every single day.
Yeah. Like, Tuesday's a big NBA day. So I don't know if y'all really want to fuck around with that, bro.
You really finna get crazy because ESPN still got the NBA on Wednesdays. So for now too. So yeah, it's about to get ugly.
Yep. And Amazon is coming into the fold too. So
and NBC.
Good luck. Good luck. Now, moving on. Now, I do want to talk about this real quick.
Sure.
This piece of shit. Now, we're going to talk about Bad Blood and everything. We're going to talk about Bad Blood.
Man.
And everything. But during Bad Blood, during the show, they announced an historic announcement that was going to be put out in terms of something that's implicating the future of WWE, something historic, something big, something that was unprecedented. Like, they literally said all these words, like, out of Michael Cole's mouth. So
they were literally tracking Triple H the whole
they were tracking Triple H in Gorilla, like writing down like a segment or something. Like, I don't know, like
that's the sheet said.
Yeah,
the sheet said, "Hey, get Jacob out there."
Right. Like, he's writing down, like, basically writing down the main event right there on the table, and then like they're tracking him, got a camera on him and stuff like that. And then hey, he comes out, like, this is during Bad Blood. Whatever. Yes. He comes out, and we just like, man, what could this announcement be? Like, let me tell you something. A title was not something on my mind at that time. It was like, I don't know, maybe he's about to announce a WrestleMania type announcement. I don't know, like, or a SummerSlam in Atlanta, possibly in 2027. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So he gets into the ring, and then we see the podium, and it's holding a belt. And I'm like, whoa. new championship. Okay, okay. Could this be the championship that we have been asking for quite some times in terms of the women, for the women?
Yes, the women.
Like, could this be the women's mid-card title that we were like, oh man,
as we called it a year ago, AJ, the China belt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. the China belt. You know what I'm saying? Like, could this be that belt possibly about to get unveiled?
Brought some fine China out, all right.
Right. But one thing I did notice, it did look a little big on that table. I'm like, damn, that's probably a big ass belt. But okay, whatever this is. And then he goes off to say, hey, we have an event taking place on behalf of Riyadh season. I said, oh my fucking gosh.
Yeah. Turkish Al Sheik, what it do, baby? My mans, what's happening?
I'm like, oh gosh, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, man. And he was like, and look, we do this event he said, so historically, we're about to break records. We're about to do this amazing thing.
Yes.
We're about to change the landscape of wrestling all around. We're introducing the first ever. This is not the first, by the way. This is the first ever crown jewel championship. And this belt is going to be defended once a year at the crown jewel in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And this is going to be a champion versus champion type deal. So my thing, I'm guessing there's a women's one and there's a men's one. I'm guessing. Correct. So actually, it's supposed to have been two belts there, but it was just the one. Maybe, I don't know. But so you're taking your world heavyweight champion, which is Gunther.
Yes.
You're taking your WWE undisputed champion, which is Cody Rhodes. So this is how we're going to get the first Cody versus Gunther match. And that's happening there. And then on the women's side, we're doing the world heavyweight champion, which is Liv Morgan. And we're doing our WWE women's champion, Nia Jax.
And Queen of the Ring.
And Queen of the Ring. And Queen of the Ring.
Also King of the Ring.
And King of the Ring. So you got your King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring about to go at it again in Riyadh.
Which was in Saudi earlier this year.
Yeah, which was in Saudi. So they're going to be the match, and the winner is going to be crowned your 2024 Crown Jewel champion. This is the most Owen Hart tournament ass shit ever done by WWE.
It's not, and I'm gonna explain why.
This is some bullshit. This is ass.
Let me cook. Okay. First of all, I don't like this, just for the record. Second of all, I knew this was going to happen. I'm gonna tell you why. Remember, and we've got literal text proof of this. We've got Discord proof of this. I was literally the only person in the wrestling podcast sphere that was saying, hey guys, you know we still got Crown Jewel coming up, because everybody was like, hey, War Games and Saturday Night Main Event. I kept telling y'all, there's still Crown Jewel happening. The reason I brought this up, if you remember, I said, hey, when social media sports energy drink man comes back, the Sheik is going to want him back, because they love him over there. They love Logan Paul. They love that motherfucker, right? So I knew this was going to happen. Unfortunately. But I knew this was going to happen. So I'm like, okay. And I was like, they have to announce something for Crown Jewel. There hasn't been any vignettes, hasn't been anything. Now, granted, if you remember last year, This is how they were doing the PLEs post SummerSlam. This is how they did Fastlane. This is how they did. What was the one in September last year? I know Fastlane was
Clash of the Castle.
It probably was, but let's see. So you had Payback. That was in Pittsburgh. I remember because that was the first Seth and Nakamura match. And that was also Rhea Ripley versus Raquel. And Judgment Day beat KO and Sammy for the titles. And yeah, LA Knight was just beginning to be LA Knight. I remember this was John Cena's returning as a special guest referee. And Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus in steel cage match. So shout out to Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch. I knew this was happening, bro, because they have to pay and give Saudi Arabia something. They always do. And remember, this is the same company, when they first started this partnership, gave them the greatest Royal Rumble of all time, which was a 50-man battle royal. So they love doing gimmicks in Saudi. Saudi has become the gimmick show. They have a museum out there that's, basically
the WWE experience.
WWE Disneyland out there, basically. Saudi's also getting a Dragon Ball Z museum out there, which I'm like, okay, it's kind of crazy, but hey, whatever, man. Hey, money talks. So I'm just saying all this to say, I didn't expect them to turn right back around and be like, hey, because who was Cody Rhodes going to face for the championship? Other than Kevin Owens, which could still happen soon, too, on television. There was no grandiose, like, we weren't getting Cody Roman 3 at this. Not off a short.
No, not in fucking Saudi. Hell no.
And you weren't going to get Gunther Punk at this either. Which we'll talk about later. And this makes sense. I'm honestly... and I don't know, maybe they're saving this for Survivor Series. I'm surprised they have not done a Clash of the Champions style show where all of the champions across the brand face each other like you would traditionally see at Survivor Series. I'm surprised that we haven't gotten that there. Because clearly the last couple of years, they've strayed away from that. And you get like one Raw versus SmackDown match, while the other matches are all just like inner brand feuds.
And it's probably because, a lot of the brand split. Probably because they trying. I mean, you done had for the last 3 years, you had basically both your championships floating on both shows because of Roman.
Bloodline took up a lot.
Because of Roman. So like you probably staying away from the whole inter-promotional thing in terms of clashing of the champions.
I don't even think Roman worked Survivor Series last year. If I remember correctly, I don't even think he worked that show, bro.
No, he didn't. He
didn't. And so again,
it was in Chicago.
Again, it was all women, men, War Games, World Championship for the women, IC title, Santos beat Dragon Lee. That was the show. So I'm like, why don't you just do Clash of the Champions at Saudi? Just get it over with, because people have been clamoring to see IC versus US. The tag champs versus each other, so just get it over with. Why not? Just go and get it done. But probably
because they say the idea just in case they want to do it as Survivor Series.
Yeah, probably. Or they'll probably do it at like another international PLE or something. But I just know this. They had to give them something, and what better thing to give them than a fucking belt that they're gonna take 50 pictures with. We're not, and
we're not going to see that belt on Monday. By the way, that belt you're not going to see that belt anymore until
you're
the
not
next
seeing this belt until the PLE. But when they get to that PLE, Ronaldo's taking a picture with it. Hasbullah's taking a picture with it. Remember, this is TKO WWE. They're about to ham it up with that belt. You remember a couple years ago when Mr. Maivia had that damn golden egg shit that they were taking backstage pictures with? Nigga, everybody and their mama finna take pictures with that damn belt, bro. It's gonna be disgusting. So, yeah.
And then they're gonna put that motherfucker in the vault until next Riyadh, until they do 2025 Crown Jewel Champion.
But I am going to say this. It will be very interesting to see who the champions are going into that PLE, because anything can change up until this point, and Triple H, you think you know Triple H, and then you realize you don't know Triple H, which is a good
Mm-hmm.
thing. So anything can change from now until then. But also, I'm very curious to see who wins those two matches because
Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what I'm going to be doing that day. I'm not watching. I'll tell you that now because I am uninterested 110%. I don't give a shit about this crown jewel. So I'm
I'm a.
good.
I mean, I'm only watching it probably tape delay for literally just the idea of who is going to, just to see who's going to win because this may be the only time we get to see Cody and Gunther for a long time.
Yeah.
And yeah, now also anything could change there. But I mean, hey man, that's gonna be a day. You never know what the union has planned for that day, so stay
Yeah.
tuned.
So stay
Uh,
tuned.
you got Ohio State, Penn State that day. You got Kentucky, Tennessee. You got You got Florida, Georgia that day, brother.
Oh no, yeah, no. Yep, nope.
Brother. Let me tell you,
Nope.
I will catch that shit on delay. So hey, man.
Yeah.
But
Shout out to Crown Jewel and all the people that want to watch that shit.
absolutely, that's
Excuse
it.
me.
We're good.
But hey man, shout out to that. Before we get out of here, some weird shit. I mean, who really cares that much? But the Kingdom. That's Mike Kanellis, Matt Taven, and Maria Kanellis.
The fact, no, no,
I,
his name.
apparently,
No, sorry.
yeah.
Bro, his name is Mike Bennett. But you went with what WWE did with that storyline. Say he took his wife's last name.
Oh yeah. Mike Kanellis. Yeah, Mike Kanellis.
Yo, creative man go burn in hell, dog. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
really weird storyline there.
he was a cuck.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally.
Like I'm not the father of my wife's child. That's pretty weird, pretty strange. Um, but
Maria
apparently,
Canellis.
yeah, apparently they're
Oh, God.
apparently their contracts talks with AEW just hasn't been taking place at all. I
Oh.
mean, honestly, I don't even know the last time they were even seen on AEW television. Not that I even care, and to begin with, anyway.
Well, here's the thing.
Actually, was it like during the Adam Cole thing?
No,
Like,
they're still on TV shining Roger Strong's boots, but I do want to
oh yeah,
clarify it's her specific
it's
contract.
only her
It's
contract.
only her contract.
So her
She
husband
had
and Matt are good.
yes
Oh,
for now. But she tweeted, for those asking, I will be accepting interviews about my time and treatment in AEW after October 31st. I will be able to start taking bookings 6 weeks after my surgery. So starting with the second week in November. Now,
December.
in December, correct. You know that she don't give a fuck because she's literally saying, hey, I know you guys want to ask me about my treatment, so I'm going to talk to you guys about my treatment. What you want me to say, God? I mean, look. If you see all your other friends from that time period, whether it
Mm-hmm.
be Mickey, Trish, Candice, Michelle popping back up on TV, and like all these different Melina, all these people just out here skin glowing and thriving and getting fresh new Legends deals, and your
I mean,
main
nobody gives a shit about Maria, bro.
nobody
Nobody
does, but I'm
cares.
saying like, bro, Vince ain't even creative ain't even there no more, so she ain't even got to worry about dealing with him, which I'm pretty sure he probably was on some timing with her for sure, which is why
Yeah,
she stayed away. But the point I'm making is, yeah, bro, she's trying to get that bag, dog. That's all
probably.
that is.
Yeah.
And hey, remember that locker room is not as nice as they like to paint it out to be,
No,
especially
absolutely not.
especially with your TBS champion and the Baker. So
yeah. You got two Hogans in the dressing room. So
and a nice guy like, well, ladies, what do you think we can do? Can we make this work?
yeah, you guys are the boss.
Hey, we'll give you a heater too. We'll give you we'll give you Queen Amanat. She's tall, she's black, she's menacing. Yeah, we'll give you her too. Like, yeah,
That's crazy.
Hey, I'm telling you what I'm seeing, brother.
Are you wrong?
I'm not.
Probably not.
Hey, man, it's shit crazy.
Yeah.
Shit crazy. Hey, man.
But hey, that's that. You know what I'm saying? In terms of Maria, I had to be corrected on that. I thought it was the entire kingdom. I thought it was the entire thing, but
just Miss Canellis.
Just Miss Bennett, Miss Canellis. So we'll see where that goes from there. You know what I'm saying?
And I just, before we continue, because it's been a minute, because about to get onto our next segment, but I just want to say, free the Lucha Bros.
Hey, look.
You know, it's crazy, man.
Tacking on injury time is nasty as hell. It is nasty.
Also, not only are you tacking on injury time, for the company that you are, it's amazing to me how other people leave this company. And not just Mexicans, but Japanese, English as in England, and Canadian people are able to get better visas elsewhere than they can get in your own company. I've seen people go to TNA and get better visas than they do with your company. You got all this money in the world, and you can't get no visas. People literally have to move to the United States. But hold up, but somehow, Ospreay can just move back and forth however he feels. Okada can just move back and forth however he feels. Okay.
Y'all got it.
Free the Lucha Bros. And yeah, that's it.
And that is it, man. That's it for that. So before we get out of here, man, we got to get into this week in wrestling real quick, and we will be right back. All right, man. Yes, sir. So, before last time we were here, it was right before WWE Bad Blood.
Yes.
Took place in Atlanta, Georgia. We have just passed up Bad Blood. Bad Blood already took place, and for the most part, it was
typical WWE PLE. Yeah.
Typical WWE PLE. Some misses, a few misses for me.
Okay. I'm curious to see what your misses are.
But it was all around. But I'm gonna tell you this: you got a 5-star match on this card. You have a 5-star match, and you kind of have a potential, almost close 5-star match on this card too. I will say that. Like you have one match of the year contender. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
But
and then you got
another really strong match, and then it kind of gets weird a little bit. Kind of get a little weird, but a strong ending, a strong end.
Very.
Yeah, let's get it, man. First off, CM Punk defeats Drew McIntyre. He wins the trilogy, the Hell in a Cell. And when I mentioned the 5-star match, when I mentioned the match of the year contender, it is this one.
All right. I am so mad that I did not watch. There's apparently today, there was a behind the scenes. And
it's like a music video or something.
Well, no, I'll say this. I do know that WWE had messed up. I don't know if people caught this, but they had put like, kind of like how you had like when Punk returned, there was like a 20-30 minute YouTube special where they followed him into the followed him into the Rumble and all that. They had they had that up, but it got taken down on YouTube, and like Drew McIntyre was cussing, and then it was all kind of funny stuff going on. So I'm pretty sure they'll be repackaging that and
probably a WWE 24 or something.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be on 24 or something like that.
Yeah.
But they probably do like we do. They probably uploaded it to YouTube. Probably thought that the media guy thought he set it for later, and it debuted right there. Somebody was like, "Hey, bro, hey, take this shit down, my boy."
Yeah, he didn't get the premiere buttons hit right.
Oh, he lost the job, all right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but I say that all to say, because I did check it was a music video, want that documentary, but be on the lookout for that, guys. 5-star match. Before the match even started, I looked and I said, Punk looks to be in the best shape I've seen him in a long time.
Yeah.
Like, just even how his build is, like, he don't look as flabby, like you can
or
tell
skinny sick.
He's starting to get into
he's been working
shape
out
again.
because you kind of think about it, he kind of couldn't because he tore his tricep, so he can't really he couldn't really work out a whole lot, at least like heavy weights and free weights so much while his tricep was recovering,
and he was coming fresh off of not having any type of regimen at all. Like he was just literally eating cheeseburgers and Mindy's donuts going to work. You know what I'm saying? So
But he was he's really in really top tier great shape for a guy that's he's like 43 at this point, I think.
Punk gotta be like 45.
Yeah,
I think Punk birthday in the 70s, so I know he.
Yeah, so he's probably like mid 40s now.
Punk will be 46th on the 26th.
Yeah, so Punk, really great shape. A lot of the one of the things that's been said about Punk, and even I was kind of guilty of it in a way, is that this CM Punk is washed, so don't expect classic matches out of this version of Punk. You're gonna get a good one.
He was.
But you know what I'm saying, but this Punk in this Hell in a Cell with Drew McIntyre was it's like he turned the pages back. You know what I'm saying?
He turned back to 2013 Punk.
Yeah, he
not
really
2009, not 2000.
About 2013,
but
2012, 2013.
Yeah, 2013, 2014, Punk.
Yeah, he turned it back, and I mean, there's no better, dance partner than Drew McIntyre in that situation. Because I was really curious exactly how hellish they were going to get in the cell. I mean, we wasn't going to. They didn't. There was none of the same old spots that we remember from back throwing outside the cage type deal. Someone climbing to the top of the cell and all that. Falling. It wasn't. We didn't even leave the cell. You know what I'm saying? But enough was done outside of the ring in the cell to where we didn't even need none of that.
And shout out to them changing the cell back gray too.
Yeah. Thank you for that too. That red was just very.
I know they did that around the time to help kind of boost the edge of
it was a whole pay-per-view at the time.
The pay-per-view, but also even the characters at the time, the Bray Wyatts, all those guys, the Braun, the monsters basically. I'm glad the cell is reserved for hate again.
And which is something that Punk said, the Hell in the Cell needs to be preserved for moments like that, not a whole gimmick event, where you know what I'm saying, where really especially in the last few years of a certain person's regime, where you had a whole Hell in the Cell pay-per-view, but you only had one Hell in the Cell match. And the whole event is called Hell in the Cell. It was just kind of mundane and dumb. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of stupid. But for it to return to Bad Blood, where the Hell in the Cell gimmick started, you know what I'm saying, in WWE, it felt good to see it again. And this match was just it was brutal, man. It was brutal. It was balls to the walls. tools being used.
I loved it. I
loved it. And it was done the most classic way. Like, not syringes being stuck in mouths and all that stupid shit.
Like, that I know Punk is a mark for all the 90s guys.
Yes, he is.
But he showed how much of a Terry Funk Cactus Jack fan he is in that cell. Because that was the most Terry Funk ass shit that I saw. All he was missing was just black with red striped trunks. That's all and a fucking halter top that said "Funk You" on it. That's all he was missing. So and
he really went there. Like, we got blood, got a lot of blood in this match. Drew was leaking. He was leaking.
Drew, I don't like lists because people be making ridiculous lists all the time. But if someone says Drew is in their top 3, top 5, I can't even be mad at it because he just, it don't matter the size of the opponent, it don't matter who it is, he just continues to put on bangers. So shout out to Drew McIntyre and just the amount of offense he was getting in. I mean, even they made moves that we see all the time mean something. Like, even that move where they perfectly landed on the table. Like, he did the
outside the ring.
Outside the ring.
Yeah, that was a good spot.
Just him bringing out the tools and just you know, it was hate. It was hate, man.
It was hate.
31 minutes of hate. And I love how the finish was too.
The finish was really
I'm not gonna lie, I was like, if they bring out Tex, this is gonna be a 7-star match for me. But I
thought that's what I thought too.
But then I thought about it. I was like, nah, he finna pull it. And then when the fucking beads came out,
I got a little worried when the beads part happened. I was like, okay, y'all, now we getting a little too. This is getting markish right now. Yeah. But then when I saw what Punk did with those beads, like, it's not, no one got slammed on the beads. That was the thing. I was like, don't do no.
That'd have been disgusting.
That's why I was like, yo, don't slam nobody on the beads. Now, Punk, like, first of all, Punk taking the chain, wrapping it around his leg. That was hard. That was fire.
That's a real move right
there. For the go to sleep, you know what I'm saying? Like, wrapping the chain around his knee.
To sleep, just putting the beads
and taking the beads and shoving them in Drew's mouth.
Yeah. And like, don't forget, he had the girl who made the bracelet. She was on the show. So
she
he had to
really put her over. He put her over even more. And then, like, the spot that happened before that, like, was crazy.
Drew missing the
Claymore and hitting his back on the steps.
I was in the crib. I said, oh.
Like, hey, look, that's a real company man right there. That's somebody who takes one for the team. That's a guy who literally made Punk look very legitimate out there. Like, Drew really, like, balled out in this match. Like, Drew gotta look. I'm telling y'all right now, Drew is going. He has, if he's not on your top, like, wrestlers of the year list this year, I'm not taking your list seriously. Like, for your end of the year list,
I can't.
Like, I can't do it.
I just don't know how to. So
but Drew, like, he doing that, the chain with the GTS, Punk winning at the end, at the end of all this. So he goes 2-1 in this trilogy. I think he's finally done with Drew. But the goddamn carniness, y'all talk about Cody Carney.
Oh no, there's no Carney.
There's no one more Carney than CM Punk. Like,
I'm literally, listen, I don't know if it's when that Seth feud happens and this fire burns comes back, that thing. Bro, it's about to be like, I'm at the point with Punk. I'm not surprised if he goes back and, like, he teased it in AEW, but if he does, like, goes really back to, like, Pepsi Punk, like, I'm talking like bleach blonde hair,
Pepsi plunge,
when he hits that Pepsi plunge, dog, he did it in AEW, but it's gonna hit different in WWE because Triple H is gonna have to sign off on that, and when he does it, and Seth kicks out at 2, it is going to shake that motherfucking Allegiant Stadium, dog, or whenever they do this. So
whenever they do it, like it's really like just the whole, you know, they bringing out oxygen tanks for him.
Man, he was falling.
He falling. Talking about I gotta call my wife. I said, yo, Punk, like you Punk is trying to channel that Roddy Piper thing so bad.
That footage of Drew, and y'all will see it, but like they were like, he had stitches. They were doing stitches. Like, so Drew, he was like, how the fuck? He said, how the fuck do you think I feel? I lost. Fucking staples in my head. Drew was in the ring, like really crying and shit. Like, yeah. You might not see Drew till, I don't know when you seeing Drew again. He gonna sell the fuck out that loss, dog. So,
oh yeah. He's gotta go. He gotta go back to Scotland. He gotta go find the essence. You know what I'm saying? He gotta return back.
He gotta tell his wife we leaving Nashville. We going back home.
Or he, you know, he about to become a dad. There's no other way. No other way.
Yeah. I don't know what you do with Drew after this, but I just want to give Drew his props for literally being ready to step up on short notice and making 2024 the most of his moment.
Yeah, so absolutely.
You know, shout out to Drew McIntyre.
Shout out to Drew. My second favorite match of the night,
Hoopers.
Yo, Nia Jax and Bayley. Yes, they were hooping in this match.
Imaginary sons of bitches told me that all them other women were better horsewomen than Bayley. How? Like, fam, she made that match is literally, this feud feels like 91, 92 Jim Crockett promotion Sting and Vader, dog. Like, literally. Yeah. Like, you cannot tell me Bayley ain't the one, bruh.
Yeah,
Shout out to Pam, man.
Yeah, Pam went crazy in this match. Like, she went crazy. Nia Jax, this is how Nia Jax should be wrestling every single match.
Yes.
All her matches should be wrestled just like this. And I'm not saying that Nia Jax has not been good since she's been back. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that was her at her best.
But
you know what I'm saying?
And she been, again, and she came back with a stench on her, and she been, her matches with Michin been fired. Medium, like, she been cooking.
And it was great. It was fire match, like the spots, the timing. It was just, I was very, very locked in and invested into this match. You know what I'm saying? I know TV was kind of like, you know, whatever, like, but, you know, because, you know, it's on SmackDown, and we know how SmackDown can be in terms of pacing sometimes when it comes to pacing feuds. But the payoff at the end was completely worth it in terms of, like, where this goes, and especially, like, where does Bayley go from here? Where's Nia Jax? Tiffany Stratton's, you know, storyline moves on in this at the same time, too. So it's really, really interesting to see where we are, you know, coming this Friday on SmackDown in terms of where the storyline goes. But yes, that was a really, really fire match. The next match, Damian Priest defeats Finn Balor. Not gonna lie to you, man.
This could have been a Monday Night Raw main event.
It could have been a Monday Night Raw main event, especially being with this how you ended it. I mean, you just have Priest just beating Finn, and it's just like, well, what's the payoff here?
Well, Finn said we're not done. So
look, Finn has said we not done a lot of times, and Finn always seems to get pinned. So I mean, like, what are we doing?
I feel like the next match is gonna be stipulation-ish.
Probably.
And there's probably gonna be, would you beckon to say they do some kind of mixed War Games match this year?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, probably.
The reason I ask is because
I don't know.
We're gonna talk about this, but there have been some additions recently, and we'll talk about that in the next match. And I just think that this feels like where we're going. This feels like this shit, unfortunately, is going to drag out until War Games.
Yeah, probably.
And considering how you have all of the elements in here, it's just very, very. It just feels like long and dragged out at this point. Like, I was okay with this ending at Bad Blood, but based on what we saw, it's just like, nah, this is definitely gonna continue. So
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, if they do, I just want it done well. If they do a mixed War Games, like that's all. And I think they can do it. I think they could pull it off. But
I do think that another thing that's gonna come into mind too on the Damian Priest side is our guy, main event Jey Uso. And I think that he's interesting because I can see Finn and or Dom going after the IC title after this Braun Breaker feud continues. I feel like something's gonna be thrown in there, especially prayers up because our boy Ilya Dragunov got injured as well.
Yeah, he's got injured. So he's out for 6 to 9 months, if I'm not mistaken.
And Ilya is a freak of nature, so I expect Ilya back by
in 3.
Yeah, if Ilya's in the Rumble,
he's a machine. So
yeah,
let's not forget that. Yeah, I mean, the thing is about the War Games thing is kind of tricky to me because you can't ignore the bloodline. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not going to do 2 War Games matches. Like,
well, they've done it before.
They've done it, but it was women and men's.
All right, but if not War Games, there's gonna be some crazy ass like Judgment Day rules fucking match where it's like everybody against everybody, no disqualification. I feel like they're gonna give us a moment where Rhea Ripley sends JD McDonough to hell.
Yeah.
So that just seems like where this shit is going, but I hope not. I'm just, again, Triple H and WWE's trajectory. I'm just like, please do something different, but more will continue. I mean, we might as well go to the next match too.
Yeah, so the next match, and also it was kind of a sloppy finish. It was sloppy finishes on both of these, to be honest with you. But like Finn, he hit a coup de grace on Damian while he's standing up or whatever, and I'm like, okay, it's this. And then it was just sloppy. And then like the next match, Rhea Ripley, and Liv Morgan, the women's world heavyweight championship. Dominic Mysterio's in the Shark Tank. Like, we
outside the ring too.
Outside the ring.
Yeah, like
we gotta. I don't think we should be doing those type of gimmicks anymore. Like, we don't need this Shark Tank and all that shit. Leave that to the other company to do that goofy shit.
In theory, it sounded good. It sounded like it'd be okay if it was executed properly. But they didn't execute this properly.
They didn't execute it properly. I mean, the best part about the whole Shark Tank thing is him falling out and then hanging upside down, and then Rhea able to beat him with kendo stick. Like, that's, if you're doing it for that moment, sure, but like the whole
even
thing
that
just
was weird because she told the ref, "Hey, I need a minute," and the
I need a
ref was
minute.
Like,
and
okay,
like,
and it's like,
yeah, like it's not no count out in this match. Like, what are you talking about?
You were counting out before, but now you're not gonna.
Now you're not gonna count out. Like, this again, very weird.
Yeah.
This is strange. And then like we get towards the end of the match, and hey, it's good to see Raquel Rodriguez again.
Especially considering what she was recovering from.
Yes, especially what she was recovering from. We didn't know, no one knew that she was on her way back. At least not, I didn't see any reports about it.
There was rumors that she was getting ready, but it was like that was the $20 tier of the PWI.
Oh, and then now I'm not paying that. So there you have
not
that.
For money.
Yeah, not for money. Yeah. So Raquel Rodriguez makes her return, and she's aligned herself back with Liv Morgan, whom they were tag team champions together. So that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Also, Raquel and Rhea have had
they've had their smoke blood feud matches,
years.
but going back to NXT, like, we all know that. But yeah, she's aligned herself back with Liv Morgan. Now, the finish again, she interferes. She does the finisher on Rhea. the ref sees all of this.
Clear as fucking
Clear as day. And calls for the DQ. But Raquel, I guess, maybe miss her cue and put Liv on top of Rhea for the pin. And the whole time she got disqualified. So it's like, hey, why did you throw her on top of her?
Which, again, I'm not sure if this is on her. I'm not sure if the ref was supposed to be just like
looking away
or attending to Dominic to see if he's all right. I mean, that would have made more sense if the ref would have just went out and be like, damn, you all right, homie? And like the cam
hanging upside down.
If the cam would have caught Dom, be like, no, I'm fucked up. Like talking like Young LA. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't did shit, bro. And then but no, like the ref was in the ring like the fuck. Like,
So that ends that, but hey, Liv is still champion, so we're not done there. We're not done there because we saw on Raw the following Monday that, you know, Rhea had a vignette and she's like, hey, I ain't done. We're not done. So we got more coming from there on that end. And you know, finally our main event, which was probably the most predictable main event, except probably for one part, I guess. We got the teaming of Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, defeating the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
The right man got pinned. I'll tell you that much. In that match,
of course he did.
Yeah,
he knows his role. He knows his role.
Yeah. He knows his role.
Future United States champion knows his role. Like, yes.
Overall, you know, great to see Roman back in the ring again. Roman cut up like a julienne salad. He been working. He's been working on, you know, getting himself ready to get back in the ring again. So it's good to see Roman again. Entrances. We all know. Cody had the I think that's Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Yes,
Majorette and their band doing a Kingdom intro. Then Roman bringing back the quartet, the orchestra quartet back again for his theme. It was a lot in terms of things like we all expected it to be. The match overall, you know, Cody and Roman doing their chemistry and everything. Roman doing his babyface thing.
People be forgetting that Roman has an expanded moveset as a babyface, by the way.
Yes. So like he's
crucifix jumps, and I mean, at one point during his IC reign, he literally was doing Liger bombs. So like, yeah.
So Roman opened up the set again, you know. So that was good to see. And then, of course, we get to that moment to where it's like Cody's out the ring and Roman got nobody to tag. You know, they're about to lose, and then we get a return of the one and the only Jimmy Uso.
Mind you, Roman was about to send Solo to hell, and then the Tongan showed up.
Yes, the Tongan show up,
and then you literally just see this random dude in a hoodie. Which come on, dog. We knew.
Yeah, you know it's Jimmy.
And look, Hikuleo ain't that damn short. So like,
no, he's not. Hikuleo was about 6'8". You know,
Hikuleo is
6'7", 6'8".
A power forward.
Yeah. So and everybody's already been saying that Hikuleo is going to NXT. So why would he pop up in this situation?
Bingo. So yeah, I mean, and you know what the dead giveaway was? Them bulky ass Air Force Ones.
Yeah. You knew it was Jimmy. It was Jimmy. Jimmy's back. So you know that was great. Jimmy's back. You know, to get the hug moment between Roman and Jimmy.
He said, "You called the play." Going back to him being like, "I'm the quarterback." That was cool. That was
you called the play. You called the play. I called the play. You know what I'm saying?
Only for you, my oos.
Only for you, my oos. And then you know. End of the match is all good and gravy. You know, Cody gets in the ring and he's just like, "Hey, we square." You know, Roman like
Cody gets in the ring.
Yeah.
They shake up. Well, they don't.
Yeah, they shake up.
They shake up. He's like one time only.
One time only.
Then Cody and Jimmy leave.
No, Roman and Jimmy leave, and then
Roman and that's what I meant. Roman and Jimmy leave.
Yeah, and then Cody gets jumped,
and then Roman's like, "Hey, bro, that was one time.
Hey, that was one time." And then Jimmy like, "Bro, like, come on, man. He just helped us out, man. He just jumped in and helped us out. Like, come on, we owe it to him at least. Like, come on." And Roman like, "Bruh, like for real? All right, man, let's go." They run back into the ring.
I don't like them. So
run back into the ring. Put the beats back on them again and everything. And then Roman picks up the title belt. And he's looking at it. And then he hands it to Cody. And he like, keep it warm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm coming back, but keep it warm. Or whatever. Of course, this is a dead freaking giveaway, guys. Like, we all knew this was happening. Like, you get the music playing, and then all of a sudden, that bald son of a bitch.
On a night of prop belts, you should have known when you saw that prop belt an hour and a half before, that the other parlay championship was going to be coming out too. Yes. Also, he wasn't even low. They said that man was at like a Georgia football game or something like that, like a high school football game in the area. Like, man, fam.
Yeah, he wasn't low. I mean, it was just like the last time when they said, "Hey, he was at a gym working out," and you saw him at the gym working out, and he was on SmackDown. They said
they were testing out his music.
Yeah, testing out his music. Like, it's like that dude can't. Like he can't stay low to save his life, bro. Like he can't just
want to be low.
He don't want to be low. He want everybody to know he's here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he want to be low, and then when you see him, he want to do the mace.
And he comes out, and of course we're talking about The Rock. We're talking about Dwayne Johnson. He comes out, doesn't say a word.
Oh my God! I just realized this is season 7, episode 77. We talking about $7.
We talking about $7. Yes, we are.
Let's get to 78, dog. Fuck this.
Yeah. We gotta get out of here.
Man.
But yeah, he just stands there. He does the 1, 2, 3. Music cuts back on. Like, all he's doing is staring at the ring, and he just like, what is this shit here?
And
that's why I say, like, the War Games match, you can't really count out the bloodline in this, bro.
No. They're having their own thing. That's the main event. Like,
it's just,
But and then what made it even crazier, he literally was on IG Live the entire time.
Went on IG Live and spit a promo
of nothing.
Nothing.
Like, you want to know what the great one thinks? The final boss thinks? You'll have to wait to see what the final boss thinks.
And then he cussing out Dusty Rhodes' picture on the side of the
he over there dapping up
truck,
the security employees and
employees. Just being Dwayne Johnson, bro. Like, this is what he does, man. And you think that's it, and it's not, because now we get into the internet aspect of Bad Blood, the after show, which I have to commend them on, which is really, really cool, because now we're jumping into the reality aspect of things, because the whole time you're thinking, where's KO?
Oh, KO was there.
KO was there. Matter of fact, he was waiting. He pulled up
in a Lambo
on Cody.
Uncharacteristic, by the way. This is a mini Dan ass dude.
Yeah, like this is a dad. Like this is a dad. Like he's in a Lamborghini. Like, I don't know where he got this Lambo from.
Kevin Owens is like, if I was a Subaru car salesman, I'm fucking hawking his ass. What's up, Kevin? Hey.
Like, you look like you got a few kids. Like, you look like you need.
Like an impressive, my brother.
And he's talking to Cody and everything. We don't know what's being said. You know what I'm saying? But the body language is kind of strange or whatever. But this is letting the social media work for you. Like, this is what this is. Like, all the fans that were outside watching this and recording it on their phones, like, this is marketing genius. You had Kevin Owens jump and whoop Cody Rhodes' ass at his bus, whooped his ass at his bus. Of course, Nick Aldis runs out with everybody, and they breaking up this squabble, this fight or whatever.
Yeah.
And then KO yelling, talking this shit, and he jumps in the Lambo and takes off. And as a response to that, Triple H tweets, "Hey, we are aware of the incident outside of the arena last night between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens.
Internally.
The matter will be dealt with internally. Sir, reality television. That is television."
Not to mention the fans that caught Solo Sikoa in the crowd.
Yeah.
Saying this is all a part of the plan.
Yeah.
And WWE posting that as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we just had a litany of just like, bro, why all these moments keep happening after the show? Like, nobody's gonna cut to this, but again,
you let social media work for you. You gotta let it build up. You gotta let it hit TikTok. You gotta let it hit Twitter. You gotta let, you know what I'm saying? You gotta let it hit Instagram. Like, you gotta let it be talked about. And that's exactly what they did, man. And that was pretty dope on their part. But Bad Blood, you know, I'll give it a 7. You know, it's probably about a 7.
You know, I didn't think the Finn and Damian match was as bad as other people thought, but I will say I understand that finish being like, you kind of want the heel to win first to kind of like
to give us a part 2. Yeah, to have us some life. Yeah.
I give it a 7.5.
Yeah.
7.5.
And that's fair. You know, that's cool. In terms of like everything afterwards, just glossing over Raw real fast. I'm just gonna run over some results and point out something special on this show. Jey Uso, he defeats Xavier Woods.
Which, by the way, the week before, I'll just quickly gloss over and say, shout out to Jey Uso getting that moment. That was a...
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
That right there, I'm not gonna lie, like that's what you want to watch wrestling for. Moments like that. Like
and also Kofi, take that monkey shit off. You embarrassing us. Take that bullshit off. You look crazy. You've been wearing it for a week.
I want to say something so bad, but I love Midcarders.
Okay. Yeah. Take that shit off. You wore it to about 3 shows, bro. I saw you. Stop. Yes, and also in that, you know, Braun Breaker comes back for blood and spears everyone to hell. So he's not done with Jey Uso. He wants that belt back.
Quick speculation. Do you think he went, that was always the plan, or do you think they changed him back because of Dragunov?
I don't know.
It was always the plan.
I think it was probably always the plan.
I feel like that was set up to make Jay feel safe.
Yeah. That whole thing last week was something to say, hey, you know, I'm away from you now. Enjoy your reign.
Right.
But no, I don't think it was a Dragunov thing, because I think they was heading towards Dragunov and Gunther, because, you know, they was doing Dragunov and Gunther on house shows. So I think they were heading in that direction.
Like, that's a good like layover feud before we get to like bigger feuds by season or like whatever.
But so he's not done there. I'm not gonna hold you. This could be a match of the year contender. Like Sheamus and Pete Dunne.
Bro.
Yeah.
Brother, let me tell you something. I have seen a lot of things in my day. That right there is how you book a mid-card gimmick match.
Yeah. That's how you book a Donnybrook.
He didn't do what I wanted him to do on air, but he did it on social media. Butch is dead. Long live Pete Dunne.
Yeah. That was what a way to put him over.
Give Pete Dunne something.
Yeah.
I don't care. Of course he's not gonna run it back with Gunther. That's no. But I would like to see Pete Dunne in the IC title mix now. Whatever you have for Dragunov, Pete Dunne is right there.
Yeah, give it to Dunne.
Pete Dunne is right there. And again, You can have Sheamus, Drew, and Wade Barrett in this English, Irish, Scottish, Fit Finley, William Regal ass, thing for the next couple months. That's fine. I don't care. But give Pete Dunne something, whether it's on Raw, whether it's on NXT. I don't give a damn. Give Pete Dunne something.
Yeah, like that was.
This is one of the best televised matches this year, hands down. It's not even close.
Like they balled out, man. That match was so fire, bro. Like I enjoyed every last minute of it. Like zip ties being used, and I'm like, oh shit, Dunn. This how Dunn gonna get the win, and like,
nah, I knew he was.
Nah, and then like the broke kick with the zip ties on, and then falling on Dunn, and then
what
like
got it was when he did zip tie his feet. That's how I knew a broke kick was coming, because I was like, he just did the arms, his finisher. That was like really, really dope. Like that whole match was fun. It was fun to watch, man. Like they honestly could have main evented, bro. I know why they didn't main event, but you saw what that was. But hey, that was fire. This is also the first 2-hour Raw, by the way, too. Feels weird.
It feels weird
not getting that extra hour.
But but honestly,
right too though. Like they gave you what you.
For somebody that has to like go to work in the morning the next day, I wasn't complaining about it. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't go to 11. However, I do see it returning back to 3 hours when they hit Netflix.
I think so too.
But like this was cool, and a reason why being is because you got this 5-woman tag match after this, and I'm like, nah, dude, like I don't want to see shit like that spin around again. Like I don't want to see the women getting locked into a tag match because they ain't got no time to be on the show. Like fuck that.
I hope they find a good way to get the women involved.
But we know that match happened, and the Double C and Natalia and Zelina and Lyra won and beat the Demon Goth Girls and Pure Fusion Collective Stud Watch. Beat them. And that was that. And then the main event, Gunther defeated Sami Zayn with the sleeper hold.
Another great televised match.
Another great televised match, which is no surprise there. Like, because we saw what happened at WrestleMania 40. Damn well Sammy and Gunther were going to give us a banger of a match.
And we're definitely getting a part 3 too.
Yeah, probably so.
We're getting part 3. You want to gloss over SmackDown, or you want to go to NXT next?
Nah, SmackDown's before Bad Blood, so it don't even matter.
I just want to say that was a fire ladder match, and prayers up for AJ Styles, because it looks like he may have legitimately injured himself.
Is he really injured for real? Because they did a segment. They literally did a segment backstage.
I'm hoping it's all a work, but I will say when his leg buckled down that in the ring off that suplex, that's where it kind of looks like it's kind of sketchy. But again, I will be paying attention for sure. Prayers up for Chelsea Green, and that was SmackDown. So
definitely prayers up to AJ Styles. I mean, it was kind of good to see him back again, but and then like giving us a match versus Carmelo Hayes at that dream match. Sure. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I mean, I hope it was a work. It felt like a work.
It felt like a work because they kept the cameras on him.
Yeah, because they kept the cameras on.
I'm hoping that's the case, but it looked kind of crazy. So
NXT, and we'll get through this, but look, I'm gonna tell you one thing about NXT, because they had to go to a smaller venue, because
they just run St. Louis the day before.
Yeah, they just ran St. Louis already, and they went to a smaller venue, and I'm gonna tell you this, it felt like NXT days of old, like.
Oh yeah, black and gold.
Yeah, it felt very black and gold. Silver. Like black and well, of course, the black and silver. If you want to call it black and silver era, but it felt very intimate, and it felt very. It had the energy of the black and gold show. Like it felt like being in Full Sail again. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, like if you guys are watching, you look at our background, which is Fire Pro. It kind of felt like that, like a kind of smaller venue, but like everybody's into it.
Yeah.
And shout out to Sean and Triple H for doing an anniversary State of the Union.
Yes, the DX State of the Union, actually showing that hey, we're old and
we're old as
we're
fuck.
using these young people vernaculars
that
words.
We don't know, but we're just going along with it.
Yeah, like that was pretty cool. That was
dope.
It's cool. It's funny just seeing how much they're playing with. They're being so playful about how old they are and using their old days of like the gimmicks and stuff. Like the previous week before was CM Punk wearing Shawn Michaels ref gear. Yeah, like dressing like Shawn Michaels in his like how he did in the 90s and with
Shawn
the ref
was
gear.
Like, hey, take that ridiculous thing off. And he was just talking about the hat.
Talking about the hat, not the shorts.
Not the shorts.
That also, was funny.
Don't forget, like during COVID when they were doing, I think it was like not Heat Wave, it was one of those like shows where they had like Road Dogg and Sean, they were masked up, and like Sean was at the computer, he was still
doing the fingers like he can't type and everything, don't know how to work a computer.
Bro, I'm waiting on the day where Sean fucks up and like walks backstage and calls Sean Spears Stan.
Oh yeah,
just on some funny shit. Yeah. So yeah, shout out
to shout out to them. Like they're it's been really great so far on CW and how they've been like getting that crowd, keeping that crowd, you know what I'm saying? Like that viewership on the NXT level. It feels very new era. We all know Trick Williams won the title, but like so he's tricked 2 times. Tricky 2 times now. Yes. He beat Ethan Page, who Ethan Page is still being a menace. By the way,
love it. I'm fucking loving it.
I'm rocking with Ethan Page.
Man, like I ain't forget.
Yeah,
man, he went to Raw. He said, "Hey, where Punk at?
Where Punk at? yeah, like
fuck all the rah. Where Punk at?
Yeah, where Punk at? For real.
Yeah, and then he told Ava like, "Hey, like, look, I don't know why Wesley out there talking all that rah. Like, I need my title back." And she said, "Well, guess what? Next week, winter Halloween Havoc." So.
Yep. And like the thing is about now, Wesley, I'm gonna need you to get a little better on that mic, brother, because you got cooked. I'm gonna hold you up.
Well, I ain't gonna lie.
You got cooked, bro.
I feel like they set him up to get cooked. I feel like they intentionally let him get cooked because, fam, before he could even get his shit off, Jey Uso comes out just because.
And that was it. And I just ate all of it up. It was like, this is a star. This is a star right here, you know.
And they did the whoop that trick, yeet.
And yeet, like, that was cool.
Then they had, Kalani, Bianca come out, and they all were like, "Look, we all got
threw
gold."
Up the belts, threw up the belts, like you know what I'm saying. Like it was just really dope. Now, their match versus Fatal Influence, that's women's multi-tag match. That was a fire match. Like I enjoy watching that, and Jade is getting so much better and confident, and she's really just watching Bianca take her under the wing, like as she's done. It's been like really, really dope to see. Like,
and I was skeptical because I didn't think they needed these titles, and I said that on Black Announce Table. But I will say I am glad that there was a plan for Nia Jax and Bayley for an extended amount of time, and including Naomi in this, and probably, we'll see. I'll just say this: there are Raw spoilers out there.
Yeah,
do with that what you will, but. Yeah, I did like how they were heavily involved, and like it feels like they're taking the titles everywhere because they're now the next feud for them is Lash Legend and Jakara, which is what a lot of people on the internet have been wanting. Whether or not it's been for the right reason, it's another story. But people are wanting this just to see, 4 black women on television doing the damn thing. Because usually it's only 2 black women here or whatever, but to see 4 strong, athletic
black women like go at it, like that's gonna be That's gonna be one of the ones for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, like that's gonna be dope. But yeah, man, like you said before, we saw that confrontation with Lash Legend and Jakar Jackson. Rocky, let's see, what would this be? Rocky 7? Rocky 7 takes place after that match.
I was gonna say, I was like pre-Creed, nigga. Like,
this is the other
Creed
Italian
0?
stallion.
Like,
yeah. This is the other Italian stallion taking going one-on-one with Obafemi for the NXT North American Championship. I was in and out on this match. Like I was peeking, whatever, and everything like that. But it was a very strong reaction. It was very people loved
like
it.
a motherfucker at that.
Yeah,
I was like, huh?
Yeah, Obafemi, man. Like in terms of looking like a brute and a bully in this match, he was like king. You know what I'm saying? Like he was looking like. He was looking like Clubber Lang, like dead ass, like in this match, like for real. Like, it was really dope. He loses on a roll up too, which was done very cleanly. It wasn't no bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, it was done very cleanly, and
it sets up probably another match down the line too.
Yeah, possibly sets up another bet. But Tony D is a 2-time NXT North American champion. He's got it back. He got a mojo back. All it took was him hitting I forget her name.
I'll say what happened. Femi told Adriana Rizzo that women don't make good playlists. And
that's crazy.
And Tony
D
said, "Ha,
yeah,
hold my
pasta." You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
hold my pasta.
And he went nuclear, and he ended up winning the match. So, hey, Tony D is North American champion again.
No, this is his first time. I
thought he won a North American championship already.
Nope. The last North American champions, because remember, Wesley had a long reign.
Yeah, Wesley had a long run.
Wesley, Dom, then Trick Williams, then back to Wesley, then the Dragon League, then the Obafemi. This is Tony D'Angelo's first single championship in NXT.
Oh wow! So this is his first one.
Popped.
He's competed for it.
He's competed for it, and he's competed for the main title because he did that Mania weekend. And I want to say he has been what it is that you're thinking of. He's
Heritage Cup.
It was Heritage Cup. It was And he was a 2-time tag champion.
Tag champion, right? Tag champ. So with Stacks.
Yeah, but shout out to Mr. D'Angelo.
Yeah,
man.
Shout out to Tony D. First time.
Off,
hey, hard work pays off, and I feel like he's gonna have that for quite some time.
Yes.
Nathan Frazier, Axiom, they defeat A-Town Down Under with the Phoenix Splash to Waller. Nice match, banger. You know what I'm saying? By the way, I know we were talking a lot about a certain tag team we thought would be in NXT, and they're not.
They are vignettes on SmackDown.
We've been seeing vignettes on SmackDown, and it was pretty much given away by another language announcer. He said Motor City Machine Guns will be headed to SmackDown. So, yeah, the Motor City Machine Guns are WWE bound and headed to SmackDown. So that's that. So there wasn't no no further storyline or anything like that. It's just Nathan Frazier and Axiom are still champions again. Shout out to them glazing Randy Orton and something crazy backstage. That was insane.
That was insane. I'm very curious to see who will finally dethrone them for the tag team title.
I am too. I'm very interested to see. I feel like I thought it was going to be a certain team, but they're not coming yet. So, so there's that. But yeah, they were glazing something crazy backstage. But our main event of NXT, which was again a really, really great match. I mean, it's obvious that Javon Evans was not going to beat Randy Orton. He wasn't going to beat him.
If Hunter pulled that off, that would have been the sickest.
Yeah, that would have been
shit.
crazy.
I would have been in tears laughing.
Yeah, not happening. Like Javon Evans is 20 years old. He's just getting started. He's younger than what Randy was when he started. So
exactly.
that's the whole beautiful.
And not in St. Louis either.
And not in St. Louis. Come on, man. Randy ain't losing that home.
Now, if this was in Chicago, maybe. But St. Louis,
still not.
Nah. Of course not. But I'm saying
but,
my maybe is a 6% maybe, dog.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But yeah, hey, great match. He gets the rub at the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gets the rub, man. Hey, look, we said it before. Javon Evans is the future. He is the future.
Yes.
Like, that kid is good. He's in good hands. He's at the right company. And they clearly see a lot in him. So it's only up, bro. Like, losing to Randy Orton. You lost to Randy Orton.
Bro, that's the thing that I laugh at, man.
That's next to losing to John Cena, bro. Like,
I don't know if people paid attention, but whether it's Cedric, whether it's that one person we can never say his name ever in life, whether it's Carmelo, whether it's the Coon, you get down there, Sean and Hunter gonna give you a chance.
Mm-hmm.
And they make it happen. So
yeah.
Hey man.
Can't say that about other people, but hey, it's what it is.
Hey man. Hey. Whatever.
Well, hey man. But yeah, like that was great, man. That was great to see. It went how I would wanted a Randy Orton versus Javon Evans match to go. And it's just good to see Randy just be such an OG now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's fun.
Yeah. Him and Javon are definitely gonna be on the PS5 playing Sparking Zero.
Oh yeah. Like I'm about to. For sure.
Same.
Same. Yeah. But yeah, man, that was it.
No, it was not, because brother, that Stephanie Valkyrie debut.
Oh Lord, how could I forget?
Sir. No.
Now we had us say. Now that's what we would do on the way out.
No,
I forgot.
Sir.
We had a confrontation.
We had a confrontation because the week before, a returning Cora Jade.
Yes, returning Cora Jade.
Her pushing through her injury, coming back.
Yes, and she interfered in the championship match.
Yes.
Between now, all of you are idiots that thought or believe that Julia was about to just win the title right away. No. Like y'all, enough. You aggregate accounts on Twitter enough, bro. With shit, I don't give a shit what you feel or what you think or how you want to book things. It's not your place. It's not your company. Go get a job.
Don't watch. Just
don't watch. Or you can just don't watch. Like seriously, you do me a hell of a good favor if you just don't watch.
Go watch Matlock. Like go watch something else. You know
go watch Matlock. Go watch the first hour of Dynamite, please.
Go watch Accused and the Irrational, because that's what you guys are, accusers and irrational. So,
yeah, like we're doing real TV over here. We're doing quality over here.
Yeah.
If you want irrational wrestling, like seriously, go watch that other show. Like enough. We don't give a shit.
The other show where legitimately, and I'm glad you set up the alley-oop for this. In the span of one night, AJ, it went from this, a talent exchange. It went from this to this to this.
Yeah, get that shit off my screen.
Bruh, why? So the point I'm making is, you want that shit? Go watch that shit.
Go watch that shit.
Over here, we got Julia and Stephanie Valkyrie standing side by side.
Yeah.
Ready to throw down. Yeah.
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 Yeah, like and it was it felt like a callback to the first time we saw Finn when Hideo Utami brought him out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like it was almost like a mirror to that. You know what I'm saying? Like except this time it's Stephanie Valkyrie and Julia. And, you know, they come into the ring, they put the beats on them, they pick up that belt together
at the same time.
They like
both
and
look
then
at each other. And they both turn and look at her.
And also, not to mention, part 2 of that other vignette popped out this week. Delta. Hey, man.
Kalani Jordan.
Hey.
Count your fucking
Count your days. Count your days.
You got Akuma. Hey, it's all. Hey, I'm happy for the black girl power you had the last 2 weeks. But you got the Australian. You got the Cuban. You got Miss Parker. You got some shit on the way, girl.
Yeah.
Hey, prayers up. So,
And I want to say prayers up to Lola Vice. And there's nothing wrong with Lola Vice. Nothing wrong. She's doing it all well. She's all good and great. It's just that she has the unfortunate task of having to carry Nikita Lyons in a match next week.
Nikita.
And this accent, black scent you're doing, Nikita. Like, please, look, just go work at Checkers, please. Like, leave us alone. I don't want to see it.
I'm gonna say it, and I have to say it because I know I'm Latina Tweet Larry on the timeline and amongst our friends and everything. But let me be very clear: I'm a black man first and foremost. I'm a man of God, and I'm a black man. So let me just tell you right now, just because you fuck with black people does not mean you get to act like black people with your accents.
We don't want you to act like black people.
We want you to be who you are. And
a white woman.
And ma'am, your name is Faith Jeffries. Start acting like Faith.
Please.
And
for everyone's sake.
I want you to take a leap of faith and be a manager.
Yes, please. A manager.
A manager.
At Wendy's.
I mean, I was going to say Publix because she's in Florida, but hey, same thing.
Same shit. I don't care. Like, just get off my TV, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
But hey, that being said, man, I think that's it, man. Thank you for that. Thank you for that last minute thing because I almost forgot about that part because it was NXT was just that good. It was just that good.
It was. I mean, look, man, it's so much going on we didn't even get to, man. Like again, this is our first episode back together in a month, so we had a lot to cover. We had a major PLE that kind of felt like a Power 5 PLE with the presentation. Like we didn't talk about Metro Boomin being there. We like, man, Metro was there. So much we didn't get to cover, but guess what? You want more of Midcarders and Catering? Patreon.com/MIC podcast. Got something special for y'all coming up soon, and the show will go on. The show will continue. We'll be back. We're gonna keep doing what we do. We're gonna keep showing up for showdowns and Luchador Mount Rushmores and something very, very special coming up that I cannot wait for y'all to see because, boy, I had a time filming that.
Yeah.
And y'all just stay tuned, man. Follow The Union on all of our social platforms, and that Beacons link is right there. Takes you to everything. It's updated. It looks nice. Give us some feedback on the new intros and the new graphics, and tap in with your family, man.
Yes,
Do
sir.
what must be done, man.
Please, thank you very much. And thank you for all y'all support along the way, too. And everybody that's been here since day one and everything alike. We just had our year 2 not too long ago, year 2 episode. And, we're looking forward already to year 3 and beyond and everything. So we just thank you all for your support and everything. And also just be on the lookout for Patreon next week. We got something special for you all, man. So
very special.
Stay tuned. Be blessed. Be safe.
Be safe.
Enjoy good wrestling. And just enjoy your life. Enjoy life, man.
Enjoy life. That's it.
And with that being said, this is AJ with DJ Larry.
DJ Larry, man.
And we out. Peace. Thank you for listening to Midcarders and Catering Podcast, a weekly podcast focused on pro wrestling and sports entertainment. Midcarders and Catering Podcast is created and executive produced by Amir Johnson. Music, Miami Boulevard by Offbeat Ninja and Maple by Blair North. Special thanks goes out to Show Your Work Network and Guessing from the Stands podcast. Midcarders and Catering is powered by the Union.